This is Carolina AM.
Welcome back to Carolina AM. Joining us today is Benji Gecy of Beaufort Lending, who happens to be in the top 1% of brokers in the United States for the past 5 years. You have 25 years of experience. So first of all, welcome.
Thanks for having me, BJ. I want to be your broker.
Well, you can. Yeah, I'm down because being in the top 1%, I have to imagine that really starts with something that is crucial to me, and that is customer service. Well, and I have to imagine you're just full of it.
You can't pay to be the top 1% of mortgage brokers in America. That's the state of South Carolina and the United States. But you know, the number one thing that you have to have is customer service. Yeah. If you don't have that, you're not going to be in the top 1%. So other key ingredients for the top 1%, you better have some good technology and you better have some good rates, which we're going to talk about today.
Right. So let's, since we are in that sort of time of the internet, I have the internet in my hand the internet and just technology is prevalent. How have you been able to parlay that into helping me have the best experience I can have?
Yeah, well, that's interesting. I mean, 80% of homeowners apply for their mortgage on their cell phone. So innovation's happening every day. Yeah. Real estate business and the mortgage business are usually the last ones to get involved in technology, but it's moving really fast. We've been fortunate enough to develop some new technology. We'll have some QR codes on the screen, some other things you can scan the QR code, automated rates right away. Allows you to get your information quickly. And in this market, as we know, properties are moving pretty fast. You've got to get your offer in and you've got to get pre-approved very quickly. So automation technology plays a big role in that. And the consumer, they want information pretty quickly. They don't necessarily want to talk to me anymore, but if you can give them the information and you will pick the phone up, you're going to get some business, and we're going to bring that to the Myrtle Beach market from Beaufort Lending for sure.
Yeah, and I think people forget that you can actually use this to talk to people as opposed to take photographs or get onto and search for the homes and do all these things. And so, yeah, it would be great if you pick up the phone and talk to Benji. And you know, sort of that immediacy is what that technology brings, and with that, you know, finding that right home as quick as you can, getting that offer in, and then also making sure do I have the right rates? Because guess what, I can also look and do all that stuff here, but you take care of that as well.
Yeah, well, as we know, real estate prices in Myrtle Beach and South Carolina the highest ever. So the rate really does matter. So you've got to shop your rate. That's my number one tip to everyone. That's free advice. And shopping your rate is easy. So, you know, a local bank, credit union, Rocket, whoever, if you shop that rate, you'd be very surprised at the difference in rates. So call a couple lenders, call Beaufort Lending. We're going to pick the phone up. We're going to price your loan out in seconds, and we're going to be the lowest rate around. So we'll definitely help you out with that.
And I think a big part of that too is it's a daunting task to know that I'm going to buy a home. This is something that's going to last me hopefully forever and get that forever home, or at least I'll be in it for 5 to 6 years or so. I'm about to spend a lot of money. I may not be as educated as I think I need to be. I know that I like this home. It's pretty. My wife likes this home, and this is the home we're going to choose. But having someone like you to kind of walk us through the numbers of it and the minutia where I'm not educated enough, maybe you are.
Well, experience does matter.
Yeah.
And that rate does matter. The mortgage markets, we were just talking off air there, we've had some changes to loan amounts and things like that. Mortgage markets are changing very quickly, especially the rise in property values. Mm-hmm. They're continuing to rise even with it slowing down. So Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, they're changing some loan amounts. We're going to talk about that a little bit. But you've got to have an expert on your side. And if you don't, you can get yourself in real trouble. You can make some real expensive mistakes. But if you shop that rate, that's going to save you thousands of dollars, and that is free advice.
Right, yeah, and so, you know, we've kind of talked about just sort of the residential side of it as me as a home buyer, but, you know, we're in a market that is one of the fastest growing areas in the entire country, not just in South Carolina. So there's a lot of investors here that are putting their money in here, and there's some things that you can help them with as well.
Yeah, we for 25 years, we've been very active with investors and expanding your real estate portfolios with some of the products on the market right now. One of the products which is very popular right now is the DSCR program, Debt Service Coverage Ratio, and you can buy property now, believe it or not, with no tax returns and no income. It's not really a stated income because they're going off of what the property brings in from the rental side of things. Mm-hmm. So there is some income there, but you can only do that on investor loans. No more primary residences with that. That's against the law. But investor loans are very popular in Myrtle Beach, coastal South Carolina, down to Hilton Head. Lots of investors, lots of people coming into the market. The DSCR is definitely a tool that you can use to expand your real estate portfolio right now. And it's very easy, and they close in about 15 days.
Yeah, so a lot of this should be music to your ears. Either residential, just looking for a home for you. If you're an investor, maybe you just found a great new partner. So how can people get in contact with you? And let's get this ball rolling.
Beaufort.mortgage. We've got a great YouTube channel that's growing. 843-524-2404. We're going to pick it up when you call. And then visit Beaufort.mortgage. We've got one of the better websites in the country. There's a lot of automation, and you can get rate quotes in seconds. So everywhere.
Yeah, find out why he is in the top 1%. It's a reason. I can already tell why, Benji. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you stick around too. More Carolina AM coming up after the break.